Welcome to Art Group's AnyTime Online Timesheet video. During this video, I'll show you how to log into the AnyTime website, how to create and submit your weekly timesheet, how to view your leave balances, and how to change your password. During the first week of your traineeship, you'll receive an email similar to this one. This email will include your username, which is the same email address you registered with Art Group during your interview, and a temporary password. It will also include a link to the AnyTime website. Make sure you save this email and bookmark the AnyTime website for easy access. Once you are on the login screen, ensure Employee is displayed in the User Type field. If for any reason there is a different type, just click the down arrow and select Employee. Enter your username and temporary password exactly as it appears in the welcome email. You will be required to change your temporary password the first time you log in. There are no requirements for your password, so enter something that will be easy to remember and click Save. When your password is accepted, you will see the words "Password has been reset" in green at the top of the window. Click Close to exit. The main menu consists of the following sections: Timesheets, Placements, My Profile, Notifications, and Leave. Each section can be accessed by clicking on the heading and then the relevant tab. When viewing details on any screen, you have several options to change the information you see, including Items per Page field and Search For field. In the My Profile section, you will see your name, your email address and username, your mobile number, the last time you logged in, and have the option to change your password. Changing your password is exactly the same process as changing the temporary password. If you need to update your email address or mobile number, please contact your consultant. On the Placements tab, you will see details for your current placement. This will include your host employer's name, the start and end date of your traineeship, your pay cycle, which is always weekly, and your supervisor if one has been assigned to you. On occasion, Art Group will send a notification in regard to timesheets or a public holiday, for example. In the notification section, you will see a history of notifications. The leave section will display how much annual leave and personal leave you have available. These amounts are updated each Wednesday afternoon. The most important section is the timesheet section. There are two tabs in this section: View Timesheets and Create Timesheets. As you create, submit, and have approved timesheets, you will see a list of these in the View Timesheets tab. These can be sorted by status. Those are created, submitted, rejected, approved, and all. You can also sort them by pay period. Now for the most important tab, Create Timesheets. To create a new timesheet, click Create Timesheet. You will see the deadline notification each time you create a new timesheet. This will help to remind you to submit your timesheet before the end of each work week. When creating timesheets, you can log in and enter hours on a daily basis or enter hours for the entire pay period. The new timesheet will automatically be for the current pay period. In the top left-hand corner, you will see the dates for the work week. Art Group's pay periods are Monday to Sunday. If your last day of the week is Friday, it's best to submit your timesheet before you leave work. But if you're sick and not at work on Friday, with the convenience of the AnyTime system, you can create a timesheet at home and submit it over the weekend. To enter a timesheet for a future pay period, for example if you're on annual leave next week, click the down arrow in the pay period field to access the drop-down menu. Click Future Timesheets and select the required pay period. For each timesheet, you will need to enter the start time, start break, and end time hours for each day. Hours must be entered in a 24-hour format. There's a 24-hour conversion table on the quick guide you have received in your induction booklet. The easiest method is just to add 12 to your time. For example, 1 p.m. plus 12 is 13 p.m. 5:30 p.m. plus 12 is 17:30 p.m. If you work the same hours each day, the copy down function can be helpful. Click the copy down button, and it will fill in the start, end, and break times for you. After you've entered your first timesheet, you can use the last timesheet function. If your timesheet for the previous pay period has the same work hours and same work types, you can click Copy Last Timesheet to automatically complete your timesheet. If you're away from work during normal working hours, you'll need to enter a different work type to cover those hours. Select the required work type from the drop-down menu. These options may vary depending on your host employer, but everyone will have annual leave for scheduled absences, personal leave for medically related absences, and public holidays. When selecting personal leave, you will be required to enter a note. You will see the notepad icon next to the work type, and the note field will automatically pop up. Enter the date you have, or we'll email or fax your medical certificate to accounts@arcgroup.com. Please remember, a note must be entered for personal leave before you can submit your timesheet. When you select annual leave, personal leave, or public holidays, you only need to enter the total hours instead of start and end times. Enter the total number of hours you would have worked on that day. When submitting your timesheet, if you select a leave work type and do not have enough leave accrued, you will receive a warning message. This message will state you may have insufficient leave accrued. Go ahead and click OK to submit, and your hours will be adjusted as needed by the ARC Group payroll officer. On other days, you may need to record hours against more than one work type for the same day. For example, if you work half a day and happen to go home early. To enter hours against more than one work type, first enter the start and end time that you are actually at work. Then click the plus symbol. This will open an additional line for that day, so the other hours can be entered against the new work type. You can enter as many rows for any one day by clicking the plus symbol, and you can remove a line by clicking the minus symbol. You can enter notes on your timesheet in the Notes section. Please remember, both your host employer and ARC Group will be able to view your notes. To open the Notes section, click Notes. Once you have finished in the timesheet screen, you have 4 options: Save, Save and Submit, Submit and Approve, or Close. To save the data you have entered in your timesheet but not submit, click Save. The pop-up will let you know your timesheet has been successfully saved and return you to the View Timesheets window. To add or make changes to a saved timesheet, you can reopen the timesheet by clicking on the timesheet in the View Timesheet tab. Please remember, a timesheet can be edited at any time during the pay period, but once a timesheet has been submitted, no changes can be made. If you want to close out of the timesheet screen without saving any changes, just click Close. This will return you to the View Timesheet screen. When you have checked that the hours and other details on your timesheet are correct, your timesheet needs to be submitted to your host employer for approval. To submit your timesheet to your host employer so they can approve at a later time, click Save and Submit. You'll receive a pop-up warning that no changes can be made once submitted. Click OK to confirm you wish to submit your timesheet, or cancel to return to the timesheet screen and make additional changes. Once you've submitted your timesheet, you'll receive a confirmation pop-up that your timesheet has been successfully submitted, and your host employer will be notified by email. You can always select Submit and Approve. You will get a pop-up, Supervisor Approval Login. Your supervisor will select their name and enter their password. On the next screen, they will review your timesheet and reject or approve. If there's an error on your timesheet, your host employer will reject it. When rejecting your timesheet, your supervisor must specify a reason it is being rejected. You'll receive an email notifying you that your timesheet has been rejected and the reason why. You'll need to amend and resubmit any timesheet that has been rejected. To view the rejected timesheet, click on either the link in your email or log into the AnyTime site and go to the View Timesheet screen. Change the timesheet status to rejected and the pay period to all. Click on the timesheet to make changes and to resubmit. Once your timesheet has been approved, you'll receive a notification stating it has been approved and with the name of the supervisor who approved it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please give us a call at the ARC Group office at 888-333-999.